Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. All right, we're going to need at least 1 pound of good old breakfast sausage, and I'll tell you why I say at least a pound in a moment. Some Sprite or lemon lime soda of your choosing, Bisquick baking mix, some full-fat sour cream, and just hang with me, it's going to be great, and 1 stick, which is 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. Let's get to work. Go ahead and turn your oven to 450 degrees and melt that butter in the microwave or a small saucepan. We'll start off with our sausage here and form it into patties. We're going to bake this off in the oven with our biscuits. The reason why I said you might need more than a pound is because if you make smaller patties, you get 6 or 8. I made some big ones, and we only got 4 out of that 1 pound. So anyways, 2 cups of Biscuit go into a mixing bowl, followed by 1/2 cup of our sour cream. That is full-fat sour cream, by the way. This is not a recipe where you want to use the low-fat options or the diet soda. Go ahead and incorporate that sour cream into the Bisquick, and then add in 1/2 cup of your lemon lime soda. And then just continue to stir this around until it starts to form a shaggy dough. It's going to be relatively loose and moist. It's not going to turn into a satisfactory ball, but once it's mostly coming together like that, go ahead and scrape the spoon down. Try not to flick half your mixture into the floor. And then go ahead and add a little more flour or Bisquick to your board. Turn your dough out and just work it around in that board flour until it's no longer tacky or sticky. At which point we want to go ahead and just gently press it or roll it out into about a 3/4 inch or so dough layer. Make them a little thicker if you want to. They'll take a little longer to cook. Got mine there, a little about 3/4 of an inch. And then just use a ring cutter, or you could even use a glass. Just cut these into roughly 3-inch wide biscuits and place them into a 13x9 baking sheet, which has that melted butter in it. And then you'll just rinse and repeat with that remaining scraps of dough. Again, depending on how large you make these and how thick you make them, you should get anywhere from 6 to 8. I got 7. They are swimming in that wonderful melted butter. And you'll want to use a brush to brush that melted butter over the top so that we get nice browning on both the top and bottom of our biscuits. We'll pop those into a 450 degree oven for about 12 minutes or until they are golden brown and look delightful, just like that. You'll want to start checking them around 10 minutes, but they could take as much as 15. The sausage is going to take about the same amount of time. Just want to make sure it is cooked all the way through, and it could not be any easier than that, guys. Just go ahead and cut those biscuits in half and lay down one of your sausage patties. The effort to delightfulness ratio here is really high or low. Basically, it's super easy to make these. Takes obviously less than 25 minutes, and they taste amazing fresh out of the oven. Obviously, you could add other things to this, such as cheese, which I did, or a nice fried egg, but even with just the sausage, they are amazing. Those biscuits are so moist and flaky because of the butter on the top and bottom. They have a great little crunchy crumb to them. If you're someone who's not a baker very often, these really couldn't be any easier. 4 ingredients, 15 minutes. You got to give them a try. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, and as always, go make something delicious.